Call a meeting to order.
Mayor Beeson,
Present.
Vice Mayor Stover,
Here.
Commissioner Spillman,
Here.
Commissioner Tweedy,
Here.
Commissioner Warren.
Here. All right. Reverend White, would you offer the invocation, please?
Father, we thank you for bringing us here tonight. We just ask that you be with us as we're going through this meeting. Help the commissioners to make wise decisions and help those that are going to speak well and be able to speak clearly about whatever it is they're going to be talking about. We thank you also for our first responders and we ask for your blessings on them.
Amen. Please join us for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any additions or deletions? Okay.
I move we approve the agenda as written.
Second.
All right. It's been motioned and seconded for approval of the agenda. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Consent agenda.
Approve the August 5th, 2025 regular meeting minutes as written. And item number 2 is a resolution authorizing a change order for additional work on the emergency repair and rehabilitation of well 9, including assembly, labor, and materials supplied by Lane Christensen Company for an amount not to exceed $17,688.
Move that we accept the consent agenda as written.
Second.
And Kyle, you said earlier, or at the Friday meeting, this was for the shop work, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Previous one for the field work, this one for the.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Question, did they get that well swapped back? You said, in that report that there was, this is swapping on that well.
Yeah, that was the field work that they did.
Did it happen? Would you put a little acid down there or what'd you do?
Yeah, I believe Lane, they do an acid rinse.
Yeah.
Super coordinated. That should be, usually that helps.
Okay.
We use a giant Q-tip to do that.
No, they got swap.
All right. We've got a motion and a second. Any further conversation on this subject? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. New business.
City Manager Department, item number 1 is a resolution approving a memorandum of understanding between the City of Arkansas City and Lane Real Estate for the planning and implementation of a multi-phase residential development project on approximately 100 acres within city limits.
Okay, so yeah, this is an MOU with Lang. What it would amount to is that Lang would fund and create a comprehensive master plan. So they're going to take the work we've done to this point and then to the next level. And then with that, they'll look at the housing mixes, the infrastructure layout, and put together phasing and marketing activities off of that. And then this would be kind of a long-term partnership with them to help kind of keep that development flowing and make sure that property is developed in a cohesive and good manner so that we don't have a bunch of mixed match things going on out there. And they have the horsepower to do this. They're doing multiple projects in the metro area, not only housing but also commercial development. So they specialize in putting together the financial pieces of it and the infrastructure and the builders and all that. And they will work with local folks in this area, local builders, and that they would have partnerships also with the local realtors. So that's not there will be opportunity for local businesses to participate in this with
Several players
as it goes on. Yeah. So again, they're just it's what they do. They put together these types of projects and kind of turnkey type of things. So they, from start to finish, they pull together the financing, the development, the building, and all that, and put together these phase projects. So and again, there'll be phases. There won't be all at once. It'll be so the city retains ownership of the property until a phase is ready to be implemented, and then And then that transfer and sale will be done through the development agreement with the individual phases. So,
So that's how they make their money, by doing that, right?
yeah, I'm sure throughout the different pieces of it, just, they will have their income opportunities. And they'll be here, they couldn't be here tonight. They'll be here at the next work session to introduce their company more and what they do and stuff. But yes, they will make some money off of it, but it won't be the city writing them a big check. It'll be through the development of it and that type of thing.
They've got to put in the work to get it. Right. And putting in infrastructure is huge.
Yes, yeah. And pulling all the pieces together. 'Cause this is a green field, so there's nothing out there right now.
Right.
We have a sewer main that goes through there that can be connected to, but there's stormwater, all the different utility pieces, all that stuff has to be planned out for each phase. And so it works together because, just like the rain we're having tonight, if when they start this development, if all the different pieces don't work together, when you get a rain, it's going to cause problems at some point. So all this stuff has to be done in a cohesive manner, so it all works together as we move along in the future.
Well, what we did with the PEC, putting that thing together, that's what sold that property to them. I'm telling you what the amount of time we did, PEC put into developing that thing took, the over picture of it, when they looked at that, that's kind of sold that piece of property, And the other side of the coin is, you don't find 100 acres very often, usually it's 40, 60, but that 100 acres, that's a lot of property.
And it's set up well to provide the different housing that our community needs. There's
Well, look at it, it's over 300 houses that's fully developed, isn't it?
And this is more than just somebody coming in, putting up a couple of houses and selling them. This
Yeah.
is going to be
This is huge.
city blocks and infrastructure. So.
And the thing about it is, they came to us, we didn't go to them, so that's even better.
And for the public to understand, the city is not putting out any money to have this done. Is that correct?
no,
So-
not for this. Now, as we go as developments happen, there'll probably be some things that like with infrastructure and things at that point, there'll be some.
They're doing the master plan.
Correct. That's all on them. And yes.
Well, it'll probably, as they build, there'll be tax abatements on the houses stuff. There'll be some stuff the city will have to step in and help,
Yeah.
But right now,
Yeah.
this is no
It's
cost
money
to us.
coming out of their pocket now.
Right.
That being said, I'll make a motion that resolution moving memorandum of understanding of the MOU between the city of Arkansas City and Lang Real Estate for the planning, implementation, and multi-phase residential development project on approximately 100 acres within the city limits. Second.
Okay. I think it's been discussed quite well. Anybody have anything to add? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.
Randy, on this thing, they'll have something, within 60 to 90, 60 to 120 days, or what is it?
Yeah, it was 60 to 100. Well, let me go back to it. I just went past it now. They will have the master planning completed in 90 to 120 days.
Hear that, Steve? Jay and Diane approved this, and then you're going to have to act on it. All right. Number 2.
Select 3 voting delegates and 3 alternates for the 2025 League of Kansas Municipalities Annual Business Meeting to be held Saturday, October 11th, 2025. And
So this is for the business meeting at the league, and there's 4 of us that have signed up to go at this point. So we just need to figure out 3 voting delegates and 1 alternate is what we'll have to deal with. So obviously,
Do we need to do that now?
Yeah. because
Okay,
we'll need
okay.
to,
Jay and I.
Yeah, we'll be going.
yeah. So the 4 people are going are Commissioner Stover, Commissioner Warren, and Tiffany and myself. So you can, among those 4, you can pick who you want as the 3 voting delegates and who you want as the alternate.
So at the bottom of the action item, I put a recommended motion in the packet.
Do you two want to draw straws?
Yeah,
to see
you
who
want to fight over it or what?
It doesn't matter to me at all.
I don't
I'm
see
happy
it,
to-
Tiff. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So, I've done it. If you'd like Tiffany to be it, that's fine, because I've done it 100 times and it'd be a good experience for
Have you ever done
Tiffany.
it, Tiff?
If you want her
I've
to
never
do it.
actually voted no,
Yeah.
but I've sat at the meeting. So I know
Well,
what it
I like
entails.
Tiff, too.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I'm up for
She'll
the
make a better
challenge.
decisions than I will.
Better do my research. Go vote. Can do.
So we need a motion for that, or?
And she put one in there.
So something like, I make a motion to select whoever your three are as voting delegates, and then your one alternate.
Well, here, since everybody else is doing it, I'll just real quick. I make a motion to select Commissioner Stover, Commissioner Warren, and
Tiffany.
City clerk.
City Clerk Tiffany as delegates, and City Manager Andy Frazier as an alternate
Yeah.
for the 2025 League of Kansas Municipalities Annual Business Meeting to be held on Saturday, October 11th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Tiff. All right, Police Department.
So this is a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2025 Dodge Durango Pursuit vehicle with emergency light package for the Arkansas City Police Department from Superior Emergency Response Vehicles in Andover, Kansas, utilizing $9,166 in insurance proceeds from a total 2015 Dodge Durango in the amount not to exceed $48,009.21.
Thank you. Mayor and Commissioners, as you all know about the hailstorm back in June, the police department had 10 vehicles that received hail damage, some of them very significant damage. 9 of them we are working to repair. One was a total loss, basically due to its age. It was 10 years old. The value to fix it was more than the vehicle was actually worth. So we're asking to replace that vehicle. I did send out several bids and provided them to the commission and what I received back. And the one that we would like to purchase is from Superior Emergency Response Vehicles in Andover. We've purchased vehicles from them before, and they for many years, they've done all our lights, install all the lights, the cages, computer mounts, consoles, everything in the vehicle. They know what they're doing. And we enjoy working with them. So with your approval, that's what we're asking for, is to replace the 2015 Dodge Durango with a new 2025 Dodge Durango for $48,009.21.
In that old Durango, we're going to keep it and use it as a city vehicle for City Hall.
Well, is it got hail damage? He's got hail damage on it. Would it be fixed then, or?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of different staff that has to run some different errands and stuff, and we really can't justify in our budget right now purchasing a new vehicle for that. So that we thought, this is total. We'll just keep it for just a few $1,000s, whatever that is, and then it'll be available for staff to do some run around with.
It's had regular maintenance and it has 75,000 miles on it. It still runs good. Just has damage.
Glass okay?
The front windshield and the rear window was already replaced
Okay.
because of the hail damage. We had to replace that immediately.
I make a motion for a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2025 Dodge Durango Pursuit vehicle with emergency light package for the Arkansas City Police Department from Superior Emergency Response Vehicles in Andover, Kansas, utilizing $9,166 in insurance proceeds from a total 2015 Dodge Durango for an amount not to exceed $48,009.21.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? There you go, Chief.
Thanks very much.
City manager updates.
Okay, so coming up here tomorrow night, actually, we have 2 firefighters that are graduating from paramedics training. So Will Hankins and Jackson Slater will be our newest paramedics to honor our department. And then Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're going to have a meeting with them on the 28th. We'll be looking at our renewals for this next year. So we'll have some numbers for you here pretty soon on that. Not sure what that's going to look like at this point, but it probably won't be that nice. We're going to, so on the Public Building Commission bonds for the hospital building, we're going to be calling another $1.9 million on those. At the last time we called bonds, the resolution that was executed by you guys allowed the PBC chairman to sign the calls as they come in. Now we don't have to keep bringing them back to you until we hit the 2035 bonds, and then we'll have to come back to the commission and for approval to keep calling those. But so again, we'll be calling 1.9 million. So keep paying that.
We're about 18 years ahead of schedule.
No, I'm sorry, I don't have the.
7 years.
Yes, it'd be around that area there. This gets us a couple partial years. It finishes off, I think, one of the partial years that we left behind last time, and then into the next one. And I don't remember the dates on that, but it's still back in the like 37 or 38 time frame there. So, but it is paying down, and it'll just kind of, it should hopefully sales tax stay strong like they have been, and we'll keep paying those down. So it's been about a year since we paid down the last time. So we're with this in this year, we've been able to pay down another 1.9 million since the last time. So that's good. And then on kind of the current projects going on. So the water well 16, that's you've got that pretty well finished up. You're just waiting on the test to come back.
Right now, we're waiting on a test to come back. We just did a walkthrough Monday. So we put together a punch list, 2 items to finish up. And we'll be ready to go for service.
So that'll be good. A new well on tap there. On the C-clip grant we have for 166, so that'd be out from like 8th Street out to the bridge on Madison. They've got the plan submitted to KDOT, and they're just waiting on a field check to and then get comments on that.
Will that be done this week or this year?
I'm not sure what the timeline is. It could be this fall, or it might be in the spring. Getting this late in the year, it may be pushed off because they still got to go out for bids and stuff. So then on the Strotherfield, the lift station relocation, Larry helped the other day. He got some easements put together, so we're gonna build the line from Strotherfield to Patterson Park lift station and start taking Strotherfield's wastewater. And so part of that we'll have to get easements, and so we'll be reaching out to the property owners between there with the easements here. I'll probably get them in the mail tomorrow and start working on that. So,
Is that going to be an 8-inch line, or
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Is that going to run down the highway or the 61st Road?
It'll follow the highway on the private owner side of the easement. So there's going to be a little bit of realignment of 77 out there. So as it gets closer to Strotherfield, but yeah, it'll follow the 77 highway, but on the private side of the line. And then on the east pressure zone, so the preliminary plans and specs should be due here in the next week or so. At the end of August is what they said, and they'll be sending those out for staff review. One of the problems we're going to run into is this project. So SRF funding's been cut about 80% from where it had been. A lot of those folks that were getting the earmarks and stuff for utility projects around the state, well, that cut into the SRF monies for the rest of us. So our project is on the list, intended use list, but it's below the line to fund. And it doesn't look real positive that it would be, because we're not trying to meet there's not a consent agenda against this, or we're not trying to comply with regulations on this project. It's not likely to rise above. It's the cities and projects that are in trouble, they're going to rise above it. So we're probably going to be looking at revenue bonds, utility revenue bonds to do this project. So, and those come with a little bit higher interest rate, but than the SRF, but it doesn't look positive for SRF right now on this, but we'll keep trying, but just so you're aware of that. But, and other than that, just a reminder to look at the financials in the back of the packet. Things are looking pretty good so far this year, so hopefully they'll stay that way as we move through, but that's all I've got.
All the roofers in town, I'm sure helping the tourists
Yeah.
tax.
Yeah, that and they're eating at the restaurants and they're sleeping in the beds and buying gas and yeah.
Any items for discussion by the city commissioners?
Thursday at noon, the United Methodist Church at Winfield, the House of Hope, is having an informational meeting and they want all the Ark City people to come up just for information on how you volunteer to help with the house. So they're on their way, even though we haven't approved the land yet, they're on their way.
That's this Thursday.
This Thursday. At noon.
I will be in OKC.
Okay.
But-
And I totally forgot about the meeting they had on D Street. It just slipped right out of me. From what I found out, Mindy from the library went down. She said there was a lot of questions and everybody seemed to be okay with it.
Had it been a chamber coffee, you would have made it.
Yeah.
Okay, any other? Kyle, I did want to thank the water department. Those guys were out late last night. It's a rough job being water up to your chest and the mess it made. And even though you guys are getting paid for it, it's still a rough time to do it, and it's a bad time to do it at midnight. So tell your people thank you for us. Yep. And then Chief, I know there's been quite a bit of hoopla about our two arrests Monday night. Just kudos to the police department getting on that quickly and taking care of that as efficiently as you guys did. So thank you.
Kyle, do we have any way of knowing if there was any washouts because underneath Central and First Street?
The ground below or just?
The ground below, yeah.
There wasn't anything next to the hole that we dug up, so it was all good.
Okay.
Usually the worst it'll do is wash out sand from the bricks down
Yeah.
a little bit. So there may be some settling that'll have to be refixed. But besides that, usually if you don't see a hole take off, you're okay. So, okay. Anything from the audience?
Does anyone, no one has signed up. Does anyone here in the audience right now wishing to speak at the meeting?
Were you guys here for the land bank meeting?
For the land review.
Yeah, okay.
Apologize, Josh sent out the right information. I got it on my account. I told Chris wrong, so Chris is the new president of the affiliate, and so anyway, what did you guys do?
We approved all of it, so you're.
Granted. All right. Hey, you are honestly within 1 minute of this thing being over.
Yeah.
We had that meeting at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So. I'll get it to you.
All right.
You know, our city commissioner, you got to worry about it.
Anything else?
My time is long gone.
I make a motion. Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Meeting's adjourned.
Refrigerator.